Good day, good day, good day. Good day, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Good day, Gladys. Good day, Wayne. It's good to see you all. Thank you all for joining me today for SIP with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP is Spirit in Practice because it's all a practice. It's all a practice. I was reading Mark Nepo's book, The Endless Practice. Is one of my 2022 daily readings for my inspirational reading this year. And he says that life is an endless practice. Life is an endless practice. And I really like that, Ron. So we are in our sheep series, Lindsay. And so we're going to keep going. We started with S. There's our sheep looking all cute. But don't let them fool you. Don't let their cuteness fool you. They'll have you off wandering somewhere you're not supposed to be going. Right? Right, Nan? All right. So we started with S. So S is what? Subconscious, right? Our subconscious mind and my. And then H is our habits, because our subconscious mind is the seat of our habits, right? It's the seat of our memories. Everything is there. Everything is there, right? And that leads us to E, which is everything. Oh, no. Oh, I just gave away today's E. The first E is explains. The first E is explains, Vanessa. So our subconscious habits explains the next E, everything. Explains everything, right? So if you often say to yourself, "Oh, I got to figure out why I do such and such and such a thing," right? Everything about what you do is in your subconscious mind. That's where you need to go, right? That's where you need to go, Vanessa, to your subconscious mind. It is the storehouse of everything. Everything. From the moment you take your first breath, and maybe also within the womb, it stores everything, right? So we have subconscious habits explains everything, everything, okay? And when we talk about explaining, right? We talked about explaining yesterday, and I was sharing about my relationship with rest, right? And how it finally came to me, right? This memory, and where's that memory? In my subconscious mind. This memory came flooding back to me in class, in our 30-day mental diet class, of my relationship as a child with going to bed. I would resist it. I was in such resistance to going to bed. I didn't want to have a bedtime. I want to go when I want to go, right? And that's also part of me just being a stubborn child. But that was the seeds, right? The seeds of my adult relationship with rest was seeded all the way back then when I was like 5 years old, right? And now that I have that realization, now that I have that, my subconscious mind supplied me with that information. Now I can consciously use it. I can consciously use it, right? To impress upon my subconscious mind a different reality that I want to experience, right? But I got to be consistent about it and persistent and vigilant, right? Because it takes more than one time to impress, to change a limiting belief, to change our thinking. It's not a one off. It's not a one off, y'all. You got to keep doing it, right? And what I am impressing upon my subconscious mind about rest is I am rest. That story about, oh no, I'm not going to bed. You can't tell me what to do, you know, and me constantly say, I'm so tired. I need to go to bed early. No, 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 no. That's a mess. Like what message? Is that a clear message? No. And so that's what we do sometimes. We supply these fuzzy, unclear messages and then wonder why we get fuzzy, unclear results. What we put in is what we get out. What does that cause is the effect. What is invisible is what becomes visible. If you're inconsistent, you get inconsistent results, right? It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, y'all. It really isn't. The universe has made it so simple for us, and we make it difficult for ourselves. We make it difficult for ourselves. So, explains, right? I don't think I said yesterday the definition of explains, but I want to share because it's a perfect definition. To make clear the cause, to make clear the cause. That's what explanations do. They make clear the cause. So if you think you have an explanation for something and you're still not clear, then that is not the explanation. That is not the cause. I thought I had the explanation for why I wouldn't go to bed and get the rest that I needed, right? I thought I knew, but that wasn't the explanation. That wasn't the cause. That wasn't the reason of, right? That wasn't the reason of, but it was stored in my subconscious mind. And my habit of saying I'm going to go to bed early, then saying that I'm tired, and then saying, oh, I'm just going to do this one last thing. And all of that, right? All of that is inconsistencies. So let's take this to our quality, right? So we have our quality that we are claiming for ourselves for 2022. If you haven't done so yet, please do so. What quality of spirit do you want to experience, you want to embody for 2022? We had ours for 2021, and now we're doing 2022 because we're in a new year. If you want to carry over 2021 into 2022, you can do that. Just put it in the comments what your quality is if you haven't done so already. And tomorrow I'm going to do another roll call of where we are so far with our qualities for 2022. Okay? And then we're going to wrap it up because we're going to keep moving forward and working with our qualities because we are using our conscious mind to impress upon our subconscious mind this experience that we are claiming for ourselves for 2022, right? And that requires that there is consistency, right? That if there's a limiting belief that is not in alignment with your quality, that we start to impress upon our subconscious mind, oh no, here's the new information that I want you to use, right? Here's the new information I want you to use. Because our subconscious mind is so powerful because it's our direct connection to creation, right? Our intuition is part of our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is like 90% of our mind. That's a lot, right? Right? We have our conscious mind, our subconscious mind, and our superconscious mind, right? That's what we got to work with. So I want to share something from this book, Secret of the Ages. It's an old book by Robert Collier. I wonder what year this is. Because if it's really old, maybe y'all could get it. 1925. All right, so this is first published in 1925. And this is what he says about the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is that department of mind which on one hand directs the vital operations of the body, and on the other conserves, subject to the call of interest and attention, all ideas and complexes not at the moment active in consciousness. So that's what happened to me. That memory about my rest, it wasn't in my conscious mind, right? But my subconscious mind, subject to the call of interest and attention, right? My conscious mind was really interested in this. My subconscious mind pulled up that memory, gave it to my conscious mind, and now I have the explanation for everything that has to do with my relationship with rest. Do you see that? Subconscious habits explains everything. Everything. Okay. Few understand or appreciate, however, that the vast storehouse of knowledge and power of the subconscious mind can be drawn upon at will. So we're in relationship with our subconscious mind, right? It so we're the boss of it. We're the boss of it. But some of us have it the other way around. We have it the other way around. We can use the power and the knowledge that is contained within our subconscious mind. We could call upon it at will. But that's only possible when we are doing our work, right? What is your relationship with yourself? What is your relationship with the divine, with the universe, with whatever it is, the power, the source, whatever it is that is greater than yourself? What is your relationship with it? So that at will, we could go within and get the knowledge and the wisdom that we need. Instead of looking at it, looking for the reasons and the answers externally. The storehouse is within us. The treasure house is within us. That's where we go. So when your sheep starts wandering off, right? We gently bring it back. When those thoughts of, let me do 5 more minutes of this. Oh, I'm so tired. Why can't I go to bed? Right? That's just one of my sheep wandering off, going yonder. And I could use my power, my conscious mind, to impress upon my subconscious mind that this is the new belief. I am rest. This is the new belief. I am whatever your quality of 2022 is. Right? Sheeps are a metaphor for our thoughts, for our thinking, right? And so that's what we're being vigilant about. And our subconscious mind is where we want to be. That's where we want to go. That's what we're impressing upon, right? All right. I wanted to read something else. What you must manage to do is to learn to communicate only such thoughts as you wish to see realized to your subconscious mind, for it is exceedingly amenable to suggestion. Right? Only communicate that which you want. Your subconscious mind will take it, will accept it. It's not going to judge it. It's not going to analyze it, right? It's just going to take it in. It's malleable. You can shape it. You can mold it, right? But we have to be consistent in what we are communicating to our subconscious mind, to ourselves. 1 minute, where I am rest, the next minute where I am tired. Subconscious mind is like, well, which one is it? Okay, this one is this one. Okay. So just check out. Just check out for yourself where you're being inconsistent with what it is that you say that you want. And just start correcting it now. Just start correcting it now. Communicate with clarity about what it is that you desire to change. We change our thinking. We change the thinking pattern of what we don't want by replacing it with a thinking pattern of what we do, of who we are, of what it is we are experiencing, of our quality, right? That's what we get to do. That's what we get to do. And I love this example that he uses to show how powerful it is. He says, let some new disease be discovered and symptoms described in the daily paper. Hundreds will come down with it at once. Think about it, right? Medicine advertisers realize this power of suggestion and cash in on it. Read one of their ads. If you don't think you have everything the matter with you that their ads are supposed to cure, you are an exception to the rule. Right? So that's why it's important we don't get plugged in and sucked in to what's happening in the news, right? I'm trying to think of this there's a phrase that people use very often, like when it's flu season. Oh, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. And I'm like, why are you saying that? Why stop saying? Oh, it's even just saying, oh, it's flu season. Even that slight suggestion is enough. It's enough to just throw out the welcome mat. Just throw out the welcome mat, right? So we could impress upon our subconscious mind wellness, health. But like I said, we have to be consistent, vigilant. And it's just not what we say, it's what we allow in, the conversations that we are surrounding ourselves in. That also seeps in. Race consciousness, collective consciousness seeps in, right? So we have to be vigilant. We have to be vigilant. We have to penetrate the positive, right? We have to penetrate the positive. Not with negativity and not with what we don't want. I'm going to read one last thing. I haven't picked up. This was that book that fell off the shelf. Remember I was telling you about that? And I am all into it again. Okay, this is the last thing I want to read, I think. When you try to suggest something to the subconscious that is contrary to a long held or deep seated belief, you will fail. You have to do, and he has do in capital letters. You have to do something to change its belief. You have to convince, and he has convince in capital letters. You have to convince it. You have to convince it. You can't be lazy about it. You can't be like, oh, one day I'm all into it, and then the next day, not so much. You have to do something, right? So, yes, I got this new explanation for my relationship with rest and why it was so challenging for me to go to bed when I needed to, right? So, I got that. Subconscious mind, memory when I was 5 years old. Oh, great. And What you going to do with that? I have to do something. So I am rest. So I have to do the things that restful people do. They go to bed early. They give them, let's just say, restful people give themselves the optimum number of hours that they need because everybody's different. And so I know for myself, the optimum hours of sleep that I need to feel rested is between 7 and 8 hours. That's what I need. I have been running on about 5 to 6 hours for years, right? So I had to do something different to convince my subconscious mind that I'm about the business, that I'm for real. It's all in alignment. It's all in alignment. Yes, Pamela, things become thoughts. And thoughts becomes things. All right. Okay, this is the last thing. If you want to change it, you must give it new and stronger facts to work upon. Not only that, but you must nullify the original facts. And that's what we talk about, replacing whatever that limiting belief is with whatever it is that you truly are desiring. So, subconscious habits explains everything. Your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your friend, your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, they don't have the answer. Your subconscious mind explains everything. Go within. Go within. Go within. All right. So there we are. We got our SHEE. And tomorrow we'll wrap it all up with our P. All right. All right, y'all. So we're living life in joy. I impress that upon my subconscious mind every day. Connected to our yes. Could start there. Start there. Start with your quality. I am, say your quality every single day throughout the day. Okay. Let's get into some joy news. All right. So I think I'll just say this again in case folks missed it yesterday. If you're in the 30-day mental diet class, there is no class this Tuesday. No class this Tuesday. I will be traveling. Okay. This Sunday, celebration. Living life in joy, celebrating our 1-year anniversary on New Thought Media Network. I am so excited to celebrate. And so join me this Sunday live, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to celebrate living life in joy. It's going to be a wonderful show. And then after that, we have SIP at Rockland CSL, our Sunday in Praise. And my topic is, and so it is. And so it is, the power of that. So please join me. We're on Zoom. You can go to rocklandcsl.org and click on Sunday service. Or you can watch us on Facebook where we live stream. Mark your calendars for the next meditation with the moon, the new moon, February 1st. So I'm giving myself a break for January, and February 1st, we'll start with the new moon at a new time because I can't do 11 o'clock, y'all. I am committed to stopping everything at 10:30. So there you have it. Let me check in with Sekou. Hey.
What's up? So I got two things I want to say. First, I got to shout out Nan's comment. We have to make a sovereign choice to do the things we want to do, no matter what thoughts come up. The thought comes up, we say, yeah, so what, and choose to do the thing. I talk
Yes.
about this all the time. I'm
Yes.
building my muscle of so what. It's raining, so what? It's snowing, so what? That's what I'm on. That's my frequency. So I co-sign everything the man just said. You just got to push past it. You got to practice pushing past it. Because even for me on day 227 now, I had to push past so what today on day 227. It doesn't end. You just get stronger. And the other thing I want to say is there's this motivational speaker I watched. He was talking about he did this ultra marathon, which is like 50 miles. He was running with someone who had done it already. And the guy who was telling the story is like, I was sitting on the log and I was just done. I couldn't go any further. And the guy who he was running with, who had done it before, was, you know what? He said, you know, there's something funny you should know about me. He's like, what? I don't get tired. And the guy sitting on the log is like, what? He's like, yeah, I don't get tired. You say it. You tell me that you don't get tired. He was like, I'm tired. No, but say it anyway. I know you're tired, but say it anyway. And so they go back and forth, and he finally got the guy who's telling the story to say, I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. And then he was able to complete the ultra marathon by just saying, I don't get tired. Like, you know, you can influence your body and vice versa. There's the reciprocal relationship between these two, but you've got to do something to activate it. You can give into, I'm tired, and sit on the log and that's it, and give me a taxi and I'm going home. Or you can say, I don't get tired, and push for it and get there.
Yes. Yes. You got to do something. I got to stop and go to bed. I got to do something. We all have to do something. We all have to do something, and it all has to be congruent. It all has to be congruent. All right, y'all. So we're going to wrap it up tomorrow with P. See what the P is in sheep. Do your work. Do your spiritual practice. Yes. Okay, y'all. Start working with your quality. And like I said, if you haven't selected yours yet, do so. That's something to do. Do so. Make your selection, right? Put it in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, put it in the comments and I will capture it. And I'm going to do a roll call tomorrow. All right? All right, y'all. So peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.